First things first, you got to go ahead and get the car up, right? So in my case, I got to get it on the lift. And the rest of you guys, you jack it up, put it on jack stands. This is the first step. Next thing I want to do is remove the wheels. And I highly suggest you guys get one of these things, man, an impact. It'll make life a lot easier. So once I remove the wheels, I'm going to start from the rear to the front. That's how I'm going to get down today. I got all the wheels off. Now I got to drink my, what I call the diesel juice. This right here is gasoline, Red Bull. Hey, if you want to sponsor me, Red Bull, you could just kick me down a few bucks and a few cases of this. We'll both have a beautiful relationship. All right, so I'm gonna start like in the order that it's supposed to go as far as like brake bleeding goes. So we always start at the farthest end, right? I'm gonna start off with the rear passenger side. And so what I'm gonna do is remove this right here. And then I'm gonna just let it bleed out. And then I'm gonna move around. But first I'm gonna let this one bleed out, and I'm gonna remove this caliper, because I'm gonna remove this whole brake rotor, right? And you guys are gonna see this transformation happen right before your eyes. I am very pleased how these rotors, pads, and stainless steel brake lines turned out. Oh, damn, these things look good. I just got done with both sides. Of course, this side was a lot faster because I didn't just like record everything. The lines are on, pads, rotors. The sun has set and I feel awake. What we're gonna do next is the front brake rotors, the calipers, and the lines and the pads. The whole thing, the whole shebang. See right here, it's rusted, rotors. Need to get out of here. Old as fuck. I'm sad to let these really rare Falcon brake calipers go, but they must go too. And as far as the issue with the brake lines, the brackets and all that, not even an issue anymore, man. Keep it clean. So we're gonna put these beautiful lines on. We're gonna put the street pads, the Stoptech rotors. And the good thing about Stoptech rotors, they're idiot proof. They come with this, picture guide. And it just shows you what direction the grooves have to go to, right? Look at that. Idiot proof. So the thing about this brakes, right, the LS400s, these right here have to use bigger rotors. So you have to get the LS400 brake rotors in order for these to work. And they're made by Sumitomo. These are a really good upgrade, and they're just a direct bolt on. We're gonna go through it right now. Whew, man, this job is not for the faint of heart, man. I thought the front brakes were going to be a lot easier, but they're not. So first things first, I went ahead and, I removed the brake line and connecting to the brake caliper. It's a 14. You go ahead and take that out. And then after that, I went ahead and removed the 2 bolts holding the caliper in, which are 2 17s. And the good thing about having it on the front is I could turn the steering wheel and can use an impact to get the damn bolts off. And then I went ahead and put the pads in, and you see these 2 pins? So these 2 pins go inside these holes inside the brake pad. You put the spring in there to create that tension. And I'm gonna use this temporarily because I lost one of the pins going on here. It's like a cotter pin. And you know how it is, man, like it just popped out. I seen where it fell. I tried looking for it, and then it like grew legs and ran away. So I'm just use this temporarily. And then in order for you to use the LS400 brake caliper and the brake rotors, you have to trim the dust shield in the back. And I went ahead and, man, that thing took like an hour, bro. Going back and forth, just grinding down the dust shield. So that needs to get done, or else you're gonna hear it just scratching all over your rotor. It's not gonna sound good. The good thing is that when I did remove the old SC300 brake caliper and rotor, now I was able to remove it in one piece. So removing it was easy. Putting it on was, man, it was a struggle, dude. The struggle was grinding down that dust shield. I ran into an issue with the fitment with the front wheel. So these wheels right here are about a plus 22 offset. And In order to run the big brakes, you need to run a 10 mil spacer. So the issue right now is for me to get these 10 mil spacers along with extended lug nuts in order for it to clear. But you see 10 mil is it's clearing, but you need to get the spacers, you need to get the wheel studs. Requires for you to take off the whole damn thing again. So here we go, it's a mission. Good news, my homie hooked me up with these spacers. They're 15 mils, and these right here come with these tapered nuts to hold it in, right? So what I realized is when I put it in, these studs are sticking out, right? But the homie mentioned to me just right now, he's like, the wheels, they should have a groove in the back. And he was right, so they should fit flush. And it comes with this key right here that you put onto these things, and then you tighten them up. But don't use a torque wrench, or don't use an impact. You know, just kind of get a ratchet and just tighten it up with hand, but don't get it too tight from what he was telling me. So we're good on this aspect. I was thinking about 10, but 15's fine. And then I'm gonna put a 5 mil with a spacer in the rear. And so yeah, just letting you guys know, if you're gonna run a big brake setup, you're gonna have to run a little higher offset in order for it to clear. If you're gonna go with these wheels, they're more of a, I don't know, it's kind of a positive face. It's not too flat. It all depends on the wheel too. Some wheels, they have faces that are made and designed to clear big brakes, even though and then they'll still have low offset. But for this case right here, yeah, I can't be running a 22 offset. And we should get the wheels back on and see how it looks.